We all have dreams, things we deeply want to create, but most of the time we don't know the path, the process, or even where to begin. You don't know where to start, you don't know how it works. But one day, somewhere within all that chaos and confusion, I decided to do it. To publish my book, my own book. Bonjour, I'm Thea with my tea, and today's video is all about how I published my book when I was 16. Well, I'm the author of Paradoxum Mundi. This is my book, and which means that paradoxes of the world, or contradictions seen as one lens or through one lens. Now, I'll be sharing my experience on how I did publish my book in India, and I will be saying my ways so that I can help you to publish your own book like I did. I recommend 2 ways. That doesn't mean that there are only two ways. There are a lot of ways, but I know or I have experienced the both ways, and I will be sharing that with you. The first one is through a publishing platform. It's not sponsored, but it's my own experience. I worked with them and I published my own book. It's called Notion Press. It's a paid platform, and the other way is through Amazon KDP. It's completely free if I'm not wrong, but you cannot publish your paperback in that. It's mostly for ebook. Paperback is not available currently for India. I may be wrong, it may have been changed, but as far as I know, then it was not available, so I went with Notion Press. They help you to publish in a lot of other platforms, even internationally, so I chose that platform to go with. Now, I will be sharing the process and the ways how you can actually write your own draft and then publish your own book. And I will be discussing the packages they have and which package I went with. But before that, I would like to share my own story on how I published my own book, how the journey was, and what made me actually publish my own book. So, going back to the day when I was a kid, when I was a small child, a small girl, I wanted to be a writer. Because I was obsessed with Geronimo Stilton's book, the series I was obsessed with. So I also wrote a kind of book like that. But the difference was it was entirely about cats. So yeah, but sadly it never reached to the completion, and it just stayed in my drafts. And as time passed, I became more philosophical. So there comes a time, it's my high school exams, I'm giving my exams, I'm studying for my exams. And the science book, it hits me. The concepts, I feel like, okay, this concept, this can be seen through another lens. So I chose to research on that and add my own ideas and philosophies. And I started to write, actually, and work on them. So it became a thesis, and I published it in my book. It's a whole different story, but yeah, that's how I wrote my book. And the facts in the book and the theories I wrote, it was very complex, and I thought that if I really write it into a book, then even when time passes by, I can just check it out on my book and stuff. But yeah, that's what. So, well, let's get straight to the point. What's the process and everything? We will see now. Let's see. So first, you have to go to their site. It's notionpress.com, and you have to log in to this side. Then you'll have this kind of interface. So you have to give your email ID, then you have to give your password. If you are not, you do not have an account, you need to go for sign up. And you will sign up by filling up the details, and then you will click join now. Then we're going to have an account, of course, and then we can use it to log in. After logging in, this is the interface. You have to select in which language you write your book. I have selected English because my book was in English. Then you can select the status of your manuscript. You can choose that you have an idea, or you're writing, or you're finished. And then you have this option, how do you want to publish your book? Either you're going to pay for expert publishing, or you're going to publish on your own. I selected the publish on your own button, and we are going with that. Yes, I want to publish on my own. You have to select it if you want to do it with your own experience or scratch. So then you can go for this option. I want to publish my book myself. So this is the kind of interface you're going to get. You're going to enter your book title, because you're going to give your book informations, then your subtitle. Then you can give your author name as your real name, or you can just set up a pen name and you can give that. For example, I write under Thea, so you can go for a pen name, and then you have to select the genre. Then you get this book content design. You select the size, the book size. I went for 5.5 into 8.5 because my book was non-fiction. And then I went for black and white interior. You can go for color if you have pictures. Then you can go for paper type, cream paper. I think it's more sophisticated, so I went for that. And you can go for a matte finish or gloss finish cover. I went for matte finish because it's again sophisticated. Then you have this option for interior design. You can use their interior formatting tool, or you can give your ready file in PDF format. Now I selected the interior formatting tool. Then you have to select launch interior formatting tool, and then you can get a lot of some templates you can go with. So let's select, for example, here I selected CeeLo, and I am using this template. And here is the sample of how my book is going to look. And then you can here, ta-da, here you can edit it. You can edit all the front matters you have. You can add chapters or part pages. So yeah, and then you have to select preview and finish, and you have to select save and continue. Here we have a sample here of my mock book. And another thing, every time you leave this editing half, it will be saved, so you do not have to worry. Or you can give your print ready file in Microsoft Word. Then you have to go for cover design. You can upload your cover that you have already edited, or you can create. Here you have your templates to go with, and you can just create with the template they provide with, and in their cover based designing tool. So here you have your details, and then you have to select save as draft or save and continue. Then you have this distribution and pricing. Here you get ISBN, self-support, own your copyrights, royalty, printing, and marketing tools. Now you have these 3 plans. I went with this plan. It was a 4K INR in Indian rupees, but you have all these other 2 tools, and of course they provide much more facilities than the initial this one, because you see here it's very limited. You don't have the copyrights also. So here with the other 2 plans you have that. And then you go to the pricing. You can see here what's the production cost for direct sales and how much you are going to earn 80% of the royalty. And here the trick here is how many pages is being printed. The printing cost is there, and of course they will recommend you a minimum price and what is the amount of profit you're gonna get, or the royalty you're gonna get. It's for a paperback, and then you're gonna get for hard copy and ebook. Ebook is much more profitable then. So here you can find it out, and you can fluctuate the prices as per your own will. And then you go to the book blurb and metadata. You have to give the book description here. What's the book about? Author biography, and then keywords, category. Here, then you have to select the terms and conditions. I've selected the category. You have all this category, and then you have to click on to the terms and conditions. It can take 2 business days for the book to be reviewed, and it will take 7 days to be published, and you have to agree to all of that, and you have to submit for review. So this is how you actually publish your own book. So yeah, you can go with any other publishing platform if you research a little. Research is important. You have to search, and then you have to find a topic to write on. If you don't have a topic to write on, but you are an aspiring writer, then find a topic to write on and just start writing. There's this famous saying, exactly I don't remember the exact words, but all I can remember is that if you want to be a writer, start writing. Don't wait for a perfect idea to click, perfect words. It won't. You just have to write. That's how you actually do anything in your life. So yeah. But then coming to the second way, how you can publish through Amazon KDP. I mean, I personally would choose Amazon KDP because I want to go to ebook. I want to go jump to ebooks because I personally think that ebooks are more feasible. They get to a larger audience, and you can get it in a click. You see a book, you find the idea great, you want to give it a try, and it's low cost also. So why not just go for ebook? Anyone would just, times are changing, so for that. And if you grow to a audience like the people that love your book, then you can then jump to the paperback. I personally think that. So I haven't experienced the Amazon KDP platform yet, but I'm thinking to. So it's just you have to visit the site, and then you have to give your draft, and then you have to design your cover page, and then you have to publish it. Well, you can design your cover page in Canva, or if you are using a phone, then you can use PixArt. But if you do not want to use both of that, but then in Notion Press, it's the cover designing is already available, and in Amazon also it is. So for Amazon KDP, actually you get another app to design your draft if you can't do it in Microsoft Words or Google Docs. So they give you that. That's how I publish my own book. I hope it has helped you, and if you have an idea, then start writing. I'll just say that do not wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment never comes, and just start writing it. Another thing I've missed that, you give your draft, you wait for the review, your book gets accepted, and then you just have to wait. After days, you'll get your hard copy in your hand, or paperback in your hand, and then you will think that what was once in your mind, it's on your hands. And truly, that's like a dream come true for an aspiring writer. It was a dream come true for me. And if you want to write or just want to publish it, just do it. Life is short anyway. You need to give it a try to everything. That's it. Hope you have a nice day.